Going. Uh, oh, is that too loud? Darn wind spell. There. So, where have I been for a while? Uh, well, I had a relative die. And, that was not too, likable. What else? Went in a bit of a depression because of it. This relative was very close to me. And, yeah. So I was in a funk for a while. So, I'm back. I didn't do yesterday because I had family visit here at the castle, and I didn't think it would be very polite to do this. Um, while that's going on, you know. So, yeah. Wait a minute. Someone wants to talk. What? Oh, yeah, I want to go talk to them. Sure. Okay. Okay. Hi, everybody. It's I, Hazel Gertrude. And, well, I would say that we were playing a game today, usually. But, just have a little nice chat. Okay? So, I'll be back. You just listen to his diatribes of poop or whatever. So, yeah, you be good. Bye. Oh, thanks. No problem. Just waiting for people to roll in, which.
Have you ever barfed in your mouth?
Princess, what are you doing in my room?
I'm just checking on you because dinner's done.
Oh, okay, well, I'll be there when I'm done here. You tell the cooks that, alright?
Alright.
Kids. Dinner's done! It's like, I know. I know. Gotta get up again. I found this book. It's the Book of Dragons. Alright, let's read a little bit here. A tangled and twisted history. Dragons have fascinated and frightened and fired the imagination in your world, but here they're real.
of people around the world on Earth throughout the ages. From the mesmerizing tales of ancient bards and fearful whispered warnings not to wander into the pitless darkness beyond the village, these creatures were the heart of a realm of mystery, wonder, and a challenge to the fortitude and faith of saints, nobles, knights, kings, and commoners. What truth lies beneath the mystifying history? Where are the clues that found the fragmented tale? Well, I can tell you what happened. Some of them accidentally jumped into your world from our world and caused a bit of trouble. Yeah, that's what happened. Our bad, as you would say. We were kind of trying to invade your world. The only thing that was able to get through were the dragons. Our bad, sorry. Just the crystal there. There we go. That's much better. Back to reading. What truth lies beneath the mystifying history? Where are the clues found in fragmented tales, hidden in caves, lost treasures, and wondrous secrets, veiled in the mists of time? Is there an answer to this question of these fabled creatures? Begin at the place where truth has been shrouded by blind science and facts has been silenced for the foolish mysticism and magic. Foolish, huh? Well, in your world maybe, but ours. Equip yourself with faith as your shield and logic as your sword. Face the creature fearlessly as one of God's many creations, seeing at last the true and familiar nature of the beast. Is this a Christian book? But the cool thing about this book is it has stuff you can pull out. Alright, it says dragon legends are compelling in their sheer number of similarities. In other words, there's a dragon legend in every country and continent in the world. In your world. Here, they're everywhere. So let's go on and Babylon. Babylonian dragon. Let's see here. Daniel and the dragon. Although not among the accepted chronicle works by Jews and Protestants, the tale of Baal, and the dragon is part of. There were dragons even back in ancient times. Of course, you would consider our world ancient times. I get bored of reading real quick, so I'm just going to show you pictures. And it's going to make me angry because my world, they're real. And you're like, oh, they're fantasy. They're fantasy. Look at that Like, oh, they're just fantasy. They're just fantasy. Yeah, wait till we invade your world. It won't be just fantasy anymore. It won't be fantasy. They'll be cheering your heads off. This is from Greece. Why would you name a country? Okay. You have a country named Hungary, Turkey, and Greece. Fry that turkey into grease and you won't be hungry. Oh, the Hydra. Right there. You cut one head off and two more grow in its place. Unless you squish it with a rock. And the funny thing is, Hydras like to be around caves and stuff where there's rocks everywhere. Just drop a giant one on its body and you take care of the problem. Okay, China. This one's China. Because it's from China. Now these ones I tend to like. These dragons here. They're so cool looking. There we go. I'm amazed this is showing up so well in the crystal. This is kind of glossy paper. Anyways, by the way, I got this in your world. It was given to me. America. All right. Let's check out this one first before I show. A Thunderbird. Thunderbird's not a dragon. It's a bird. There, right there. It's your natives' interpretation. All right, their interpretation. By the way, I'm doing this on my mini crystal because I wanted to give it a go with this, see how it does. Because if I start doing just chatting streams, I might only be doing it on this. All depends, because I can't really hear what it's like. Just tell me if the sound is good and you can hear me clearly. Just whoever's watching, just put in the chat right over here and say if I'm good. United Kingdom. This is the dragons that most people know right here. Oh, the Welsh flag, of course. I always liked that flag. I thought that flag was pretty awesome. I thought it was pretty darn cool. Now, South America, that Quetzalcoatl, Coahueca thing. This is just Quetzalcoatl. This is just a flying reptile. I mean, most lizards are, but I mean like a pterodactyl, pterosaur, or whatever the weird names are. They're not a dinosaur. They're it's dinosaur. Just a flying one. Same way with the ones that are underwater. Savvy? Quetzalcoatl. We're just going to go through this book here and pull out some of the cool stuff that is in these little envelope things, because I believe there's a lot of them. Oh. Okay, sometimes there's little books in here eyewitness accounts of dragons. It's in this book. Oh. Dragons and dinosaurs. To be honest, in your world, I don't know why people don't believe in dragons. They're giant lizards that can fly. Now, I know that you probably couldn't fathom but they do breathe fire, at least in our world. But just open your mind a little bit, people. You really don't do that much. If you had health potions. Oh no! I have the yuck nasties. Oh, Glog. I'm good. Oh, what is this? Defend the faith. Oh, okay. Read this poem. A dreadful dragon lay waste. Okay, I guess it's not. A dreadful dragon lay waste to the countryside till perchance a good night passed by. I shall help thee in the name of Jesus Christ, said Sir George to the king's fair daughter. Valiant battle, he smote the foul beast, struck a mortal blow, and rescuing the princess and saving her people. St. George and the Dragon, which I believe you have a statue of it in Uck. Or as you say, the UK, but it's pronounced Uck. I mean, Lord, US, it's USA, or USA. What a name for a country. Uck. Where are you from? Ugh. Beowulf. That's a cool story, but I'm not going to read that. That's long. Some great artwork in here. See that? And in the water, your Tyrannosaurus Rex or Rex or whatever it is. All right, let's read a little more into this. I went through this stuff. Okay. Dragon legends are compelling in their sheer number of similarities from across the globe in your world. Through the interpretation of good or evil placed on these creatures is different in Eastern and Western cultures. All right. Here, dragons, it's about 50-50. About half of them are buttholes and the other ones are okay. It all depends on how they're feeling that day. They're just like anybody else. Not necessarily evil, not necessarily good, but, well, there's a few that are evil. And there's some that are just buttholes. Yeah. But, anywho, let's get back to reading the stories in here. How inaccurate a lot of this is. What is a dragon? A big lizard that breathes fire and wings. From mysterious serpentine creatures of the sea and the fire-breathing beasts that made the ground tremble when they neared, it is evident the word dragon isn't referring to one creature, but several types of creatures clearly these animals, some even able to breathe fire, were terrifying to behold and regal. They lived and died like other creatures. They were witnessed to be men who spoke and wrote extensively of their encounters in cultures around the world that survive today as long as survive today as legends and what some believe are simple myths. Cultural artifacts attest to the importance and the power that these creatures were attributed with, from golden jewelry and heraldic 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 symbolism to the depictions on temples. Is that on my hood? Depictions on temple walls, drinking vessels, and small relics. There were reflections of creatures that are at heart of the legendary encounters found in the crumbling ruins of the ancient world. So, in your world, at one point, from what it seems, you had dragons everywhere, and you hunted them to extinction. Huh. These were some weak dragons. I bet you they were just wyverns. Because if it was a real dragon, they would have been too smart for you. Real dragons are sentient, just as much as you and I. They talk, they have feelings. I mean, Lord, I've talked to many dragons. I'm friends with a dragon. So, it just... some of them are very magical. I mean, and they come in all array of different colors and textures and looks. I mean, there's species, races of dragons. I mean, you have your red dragon, or culturally buttholes. I mean, you got your greens, your silvers, your golds, your platinums, your topaz. Your usually the metallic ones are usually good. They're very nice, usually. But more of the color, the colored ones, just your basic colored dragons, like blue, green, yellow, white, black, red, purple. Those orange, gray, those colors, well, they're usually not nice at all. But the metallic ones usually are. You got your silver, your gold, your topaz, your platinum, your copper. Those dragons, your topaz, are usually really good. Now, you have undead dragons, too. Those ones are pure evil. Because you have lich dragons. Don't ever come across a lich dragon. Also, a black dragon, especially in the swamps. They'll kill you. I mean, they release, like, disease from their mouths, and you can die. Of course, fire could make you die too. But, so, me, I'm friends with a silver dragon. He's nice dude. Nice dude. he lives in Danoth, where a lot of dragons are from. I think it's Danoth. Anyways, but yeah, there's a specific area where there's a huge population of dragons. Here in Voth, I believe it's Danoth. They're just everywhere, and the people that live there, get along with them very well. They even help out in villages, like transporting and a lot of goods. If you wanted something quick, they get to your house quick, you order it from Danoth. You do it through the crystal, like this, and it'll be there within a day or two. It's great. Oh, see, you have Amazon. We have Dragazon. It's there. Fast. You order it, and then maybe in a day or two, you're going to get your item. Like, I ordered this sword to be made, and it was brought pretty quick. Had this dwarf come up on a dragon and landed, and he's like, "Here's your sword. That'll be 150 signas." I'm like, "Here you go." And I take the sword, and he flies off. And no one's going to try to shoot down a dragon that takes goods. Because, blah, and then they're dead. So, it's a really good way of shipping in our world. Of course, still have the carts and stuff and local stuff, but you want a good sword quick. Because for whatever reason, the blacksmiths around here just want to take forever on a sword when they know that it doesn't take them very long. Then they ask, "Do you want an enchantment put on it?" And they never do it right. So I end up just give me a blank sword and I'll do it myself. I am an all-powerful wizard. And I don't need that. No. I don't need that. I don't need that to do it. So, it's only been 28 minutes. Let's have a bit of an awkward silence. Did you say something? Oh, okay. Okay, that's enough. So, you want to see the sword I did get from Dragazon? Alright, I'll be back. Right here. It's here. Wyvern skin. Yeah. Bronze, gold overlay. bronze with gold overlay, supported by steel. You could see, there we go. Runes written on there. I wrote that stuff. So it gives it properties. Elemental spell. Depending on the person, it could either turn fire, wind, water, and not heart. Not heart. That's not an element. I never got. Okay, I watched that show. Your Captain Planet show. And it's like, oh, and Earth too. It's like, he's like, let our powers combine. Earth, wind, water, fire. And then the little South American guy, heart. It's like, he's like, the other one's like, and then his is, yes, I love animals. That was it. He just loved animals. All the rest of them had these cool elemental powers. And at one point they had lost their rings. Alright? And then they ended up getting these weapons that mimicked their powers. One guy got this, the red fire guy got this flamethrower thing. One got a water cannon. Another one got a wind turbine. One got this thing that could cause small earthquakes in the general vicinity. Mowgli or whatever, he got nothing. And I swear, I think it's been a while since I saw it. He hugged a machine so it would work. And guess what? Nothing happened. He was useless. Useless. It's like, what? So it gave Captain America his nice attitude? And that show, I can understand. And you know what? I can understand if somebody is just polluting and they don't care. You know what I mean? But a lot of companies now do care. Because they get discounts if they do these things. But I never knew somebody that purposely went out of the way to try to pollute everything. Purposely. The villains were like purposely trying to pollute the air, the water, the earth, purposely trying to litter, like nobody does that. I've not met one person who has been in a company, a factory that says, oh yeah, we purposely try to pollute everything. Where's the benefit in that? It made no sense. These companies are not trying to. It just happens because it's a byproduct. And I know I'm talking about your world, but I've looked a lot into it in your world. Now, we don't have that here. We really don't have industry here, technically. We got little places where they make swords and, various weapons and magical items. And most things are made out of one of the blacksmiths. You got your kitchenware, blacksmith. Unless you go to a carpenter, then you get the wooden plates, which are cheaper. They don't last very long. They don't last as good as a good cast iron plate or knife or fork or spoon. So, but I went off on a weird tangent there. The hat has fuzzies all over it. I gotta do something about this. It happens. I don't get why. It's been getting hot here in Morscar. It's almost becoming summer, as you would call it. In your world. Here, we call it swamp butt season. Or it's just what I call it. Yeah. You know, you get humid, your butt gets all sweaty down your crack, and it feels like you pooped yourself, but you did it. It's just a lot of sweat. Yeah. It's like that outside right now. It's like in the 80s, I think 85 degrees, as you would say in your world, in the Usha. It's something Celsius in other countries. I don't know, like 30 degrees Celsius. I don't know. I don't even understand most of the things from your world, especially metric. I mean, we don't have either or in your world. We have, oh, it's cold, oh, it's chilly, oh, it's nice, oh, it's hot. Or should I say, oh, it's freezing, oh, it's cold, oh, it's chilly, oh, it's nice, oh, it's warm, oh, it's hot. Bernie got those. And right now, this would be, oh, it's hot. But it's nice. Nice breeze going on out there. I got the windows open. I'm looking out there and I can see my wyvern and my two drakes playing out in the field. What are they? Oh, they just ate a deer. Yeah, they're tearing that thing apart. Yeah, they're tearing that thing apart. Pretty darn good, too. Villagers. And they're done. Thing is, they don't necessarily chew. They just rip and swallow. I have to kill another one. Yeah, they're done. They're coming back. No. You guys stay out there and go poop. Then you come back into the fence. All right. It took forever to train them, but they listen and they're loyal. So. Normally it costs a lot of money to have a wyvern or two drakes. But I found their eggs out in the wild. And I nursed them myself. I didn't pay anything for them. Although it took a lot of training. Although when they see you, when they first hatch, it's a lot easier. Because they view you as a parent. And they view each other as siblings because they hatch right around the same time. Within minutes of each other. Well, I found them on the same day, and I assumed that they might have been the same incubation time. Because they were close to being hatched, and I didn't have them in his eggs for very long before they did it. I was actually going to eat them, and then I figured out, I looked and I'm like, oh, these things are about to hatch soon. So, they're my babies now. Uthar and Skags. Skaggs is the wyvern. Why is he called Skaggs? Is because he liked the sound of Skaggs. I'm like, come here, Skaggs, and he was like, ah. So, and you're probably wondering, oh, how do you stay away from the stinger on the back? Well, I have this leather sheath that I put on his tail that keeps me from getting stung by it. And he don't mind having it on. And if I'm going somewhere and there's something that's going to happen, all I got to do is go, fliff, and it comes right off. And then here he goes, whipping that tail around. Of course, not many thieves are going to come after you if you're riding a wyvern. Yeah, you tend not to want to do that. So, I think I'm going to end it for tonight. I didn't stream for very long. I wasn't going to today. Just going to do this short little video. Short recording. Short stream. So, just to catch up. But yes, this coming Monday, we will be streaming again. I don't know what I'm going to be streaming. It's going to be an early stream because Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, Side Quest is on, where you can see all the lovely people who are on that show from my world. You know, the Great Magog, the Artificer, Octurus, the Alchemist, Pentagast, the lovely Lyra, the alluring Alistaria, the thieving thief, and the warrior queen herself, Fiza. Come and enjoy the show Monday. Also, it's on tomorrow too. Yeah, same time. It's on tomorrow also. So come watch that show. I'll be in the chat. But Monday at, let's say, noon Eastern on Monday, if I can remember that. On noon Eastern Standard Time in your world, I'll be streaming. And then Tuesday I'll be streaming at 6 p.m. Wednesday 6 p.m. and Thursday at 6 p.m. If nothing comes up, pay attention to the Discord, because I will be posting in there and on Twitter if something comes up. Yes, I have a Twitter. Elon Musk runs it now, so improvements are in the process. So, toodaloo, see ya, sayonara, Machu Picchu, and remember, keep down that straight and narrow path and it leads to good things.